What's up, everybody? Another day of push and record and talking to y'all. And you want to know one of the simplest hacks to being successful? Stop drinking. Yeah, it's holding you back more than you think. About 5 years ago, I was a normal, person that would drink and socialize with my friends on the weekend, late nights in the bars or partying and just thinking about girls and food and just being wasteful. And one day I just kind of was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't want to be around people that are bad influences, that are not even like good for me all around. But once I removed myself from that and took a hard look in the mirror and realized that, I was in an all right place, but I wasn't anywhere close to where I thought I would be or where I wanted to be. And I had to take responsibility for that. And a huge part of that was I was just partying too much. I loved being social. I would consider myself an extrovert. Now I consider myself an introvert, really good at being extroverted when I need to. But, drinking was a huge part of why I was so stuck. Every weekend was just looking forward to partying, and then I'd be spending all my money and not really keeping track of it. And the money would be going towards, buying drinks. And when you buy drinks, you start buying them for other people because you're drunk. Then you get home and you want to Uber Eats your food. And then the next morning you're hungover and you want to Uber Eats more food. And all that just adds up weekend after weekend. And you're hungover, your motivation and momentum is totally gone. And you're just like, slugging into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might start like feeling back to normal, Thursday. And then you're just like over it and want to get to the weekend. And it's just this vicious cycle I would just always be in. And I'm sure a lot of you out there probably are like that too. So like, it's not just about money when it comes to not drinking, which is such a huge part of it too. I really started investing seriously when I stopped drinking because I was like, I need to put this money into something else that's going to be, more beneficial. And that's where that kind of came in. But, the hangovers and then I would just get depressed because I was like, I had all these plans to do and I never did them. Me being an actor, me having an awesome job, me having, being like 3 weeks away from getting married and being a husband and just starting my family and life. Like, none of those things would have never happened if I didn't stop drinking. Or at least where I'm at right now. And I'm pretty happy. I made a video the other day about like kind of stepping back and appreciating how far you've come. And like, I have to appreciate that. Maybe I would have made it one way or another. I'm just happy I learned not to drink earlier than later. And I try to not judge people for drinking. I don't try to preach to people like, hey, you shouldn't be drinking, like this video I'm doing right now. But it's more of like trying to be an example and lead by example and show people like, look, you saw how I was and now look how I am. Like even my health and my fitness, like I never walked. I walk every day now. I'm literally have lost probably like 20 pounds and just over the like last, 4 years and stuff. Like I used to be bloated and overweight and essentially obese when I'd go to the doctors. And it's just like not a good place to be. And I was, mildly successful, but like I'm so focused right now on being successful that I actually see a clear, like, I don't know the exact path, but I see a clear path towards, being free and having my financial freedom and just living life on my terms and happy. It goes back to my relationships. Like when I was drinking, I had started dating my now fiance, soon to be wife, but it wasn't until I stopped drinking that I realized what I had and how important she would be for the rest of my life to me. And those are the things I'm talking about, is like getting through the fog. And maybe you guys have a good relationship with drinking and stuff, but I didn't. It would ruin relationships. I'd say stuff I didn't mean, I'd do stuff I didn't mean, and then have to try to apologize for it later. You know, I'm a faithful partner now, because I know when I'm in bad situations, or I don't even get myself into those situations where anything could happen. And I can actually be friends with people like women and stuff like that without having to ever cross a line because of being drunk or whatever excuse might happen. But these are real life things. I feel so lucky that I never really ruined my career, because when I was working at a bigger media company, they would have these like corporate events, and everyone would get drunk at, like, even if we went to like a conference that was in another state or something. It's just like, bad things can happen, and you don't want things to happen. And that's why I always tell people, like, if you feel like you have a problem, stop before something major happens. Don't let like an event happen that makes you stop drinking, because that's even harder. Like, you're depressed and you're trying to stop drinking, whatever it is, like, you have to get a hold of it now. There's actually no point to drinking. I think it's legal because it's meant to make us dumb and be spending our money and all that stuff. Like, if it was good for us, they wouldn't be giving it to us. And I truly believe it. I mean, everyone makes excuses like, oh, I can drink. I like drinking. I like the taste of beer. I like the taste of whiskey, or whatever it is. It's ridiculous. You don't need it. Yeah, I get it. It's for social settings. But if you're drinking, like, I hope it's like in the comfort of your own house with people you trust. And that's kind of what I think it's for, if you're going to do it. And hopefully you're not like abusing it and have a problem and just a terrible person. But like, I honestly think that people are becoming hip to being sober and knowing that it's not the move. Just like people realize these days, most people, that cigarettes aren't good for you, I think drinking will be like the next one. And I'm just here to tell you that if you're having issues in your life, whether it's like a health issue or a social issue or a career issue, or just wanting to, and you're drinking, if you stop, I'm here to tell you today that those things will change, and probably for the better. It's going to be hard. Your life changes after you stop drinking. Your social circle changes. The things you do change. But I love my life like this. I never thought I would be on this other side of it, but you can do it. It will drastically change your life. Like, the friends that you used to drink with might not be there to drink, might not be around anymore because you used to just drink with them, and you might not have that much in common, or they don't care to reach out to you, or vice versa. But let me tell you right now that if you want to be the best version of yourself, stop drinking, and success will come. And watch your money stack up better when you're making better choices and learning every day and trying to set these habits for yourself daily that add up to huge things down the line. So that's all I really had for this one today. If you made it this far in the video, you are the best, and this is who I do it for, you. My name is Sai, and I am an actor, creative director, and daily YouTuber, and I help creatives like yourself take what you love and turn it into something real and build a life that actually works. So if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button and give this video a like. Let me know in the comments that you made it this far, and what is going on with your drinking. Like, how do you feel about this? Like, do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you have a problem? Have you stopped? How long have you been sober? Like, let me know in the comments, because I definitely want to hear that. I still watch videos about people going sober just to know and remind myself why I do it. But I would love to get some support there in the comments. And, definitely subscribe to this channel if you find value in this type of content, if it resonates with you. Because we're trying to grow over here. And everything, I appreciate every single one of you guys that hit subscribe and enjoy videos like this, because I got over 100 videos of me talking about this type of lifestyle. I used to watch creators all the time talk about this stuff, and now I'm doing it, and I'm trying to help you guys do it too. So just go back and check out my channel. There's a lot of videos that I'm sure you'll find value of if you like this video and get to know me. And that's about it. And YouTube's popping up these videos on your screen right now, hoping and suggesting that you're gonna really like them, and I know you will, so hit those up. All right, guys, you're not behind. You're just getting started, so let's build this life on purpose. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.